myself situated, why don't we go through the panel, say your name, AP classes you're taking, college major if you have one yet, and an activity or sport that you're in. And we will start right here. We'll just go straight down.
Okay. My name is Elena. I'm a sophomore and I'm taking AP Spanish right now. I'm also in 2 SAP, Society of Hispanic Engineers, Community Service Club, and Ambassadors.
Hi, I'm Logan Singer. I'm a junior in high school right now. I'm taking AP Chemistry and AP US History, and I'm in Team ASAP, and I do track and field and cross country.
I'm Izzy Davis. I'm a junior. I'm in APUSH and AP Lean Comp. I'm also in AP Bio, and I took AP Gov last year. And I'm involved with YAMO and debate and ambassadors in Team ASAP.
Hi, my name is Lorianne Panay. I'm a senior right now. AP classes right now. I'm in 4 Chem Phys, took 3 Chem Phys last year. I took French last year and English last year. And this year I'm taking psychology and AP calculus. I played volleyball. I played soccer and track. I'm in Team ASAP, Community Service Club, WISTEM, and that's it, yeah.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Lane Murcia. I take AP US History and 3 Chem Phys. I am part of Team ASAP, Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, Ambassadors. I used to play tennis.
Hi, I'm Jordan Wallace. I'm currently a senior, and I have taken 1 and 2 AP Spanish, AP English, 3-4 Chem Phys, and AP Art Studio, and AP Calculus now. And I'm involved in Team ASAP, and yeah, that's me.
Hi, my name is Tamara Young. Anyway, I'm a senior as well. Yay, class of 2017. Last year I took AP US History and AP Physics, and this year I'm taking AP. Oh, shout out Miss Castellino. She's somewhere here. Hi, Miss Castellino. This year I'm taking AP Chem and AP Calc. Yeah. I'm involved when I have time in Team ASAC, and I do like poetry club and louder than the pond. But yeah.
Hi, I'm Jose. I'm also a junior. I'm currently taking literature and composition and AP Heritage Spanish with also language and composition for the Spanish. I'm also involved in SHIP, which is like the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers. I'm the treasurer for that club. And ambassadors and Dreamers Club, which is like, once a week kind of thing. And Team ASAP,
Very busy panel, as you can tell. So I have a question. How did you find out about AP courses? I mean, did you sit in this audience? Did you find out from a counselor? Did you find out from your dad, Isabel? And how did you decide to take them? So how did you find out? What was your awareness? And then at what point did you make the decision? And we'll just do 1 or 2 per question. So if somebody wants to jump in.
Well, I have 3 older siblings, so I guess at a younger age I was kind of exposed to the idea of an AP class, as well as my parents have always kind of encouraged me to be able to push myself, so that really helped a lot. But I guess being exposed to all of the AP classes, it was more my counselor who showed me all of the variety of classes that I had here. And then I guess in the end, I decided which AP class suited me best.
Hi. Okay, so personally for me, I wasn't really aware of AP classes. I'm from Chicago, so I didn't really have the chance to be invited to any of these little speeches, I guess, telling me what AP is about. So I never got the chance to sit here and learn about these AP classes at UCHS. So I wasn't really aware of any AP classes until literally I was picking my classes for junior year, and my counselor was like, "Hey, I'm gonna push you." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, hold on, it's time out." And she's like, "No, I'm gonna push you because I think you can do this and the other." And literally I'm like, "Well, I like this, I like science and stuff like that." So she's like, "Okay, you're taking this class." And she literally just pushed me, and I'm really glad that she did that, because if she wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have known about AP classes, and I wouldn't have challenged myself as much as I did.
Thanks. So now I'm going to take you into the AP class, right? What is the AP experience like when you're AP first time?
So for me, when I took AP Go last year, and that was my first AP class, and what I found was that it's just like you really have to pay attention, because like freshman and sophomore year, like you can kind of like half pay attention and like make it through the class, but what I found is that you really have to be attentive and like take notes and be prepared for the tests when they come up, because the hardest part is like the tests at the end, and especially the AP exam. So like if you just focus, you will be able to do it. It's not impossible.
I also thought my first AP experience was kind of a struggle. It's challenging in the sense that you get a lot more work. It moves at a faster pace, and also it's just kind of hard to kind of make that adjustment at home, having more homework, kind of balancing life and school. It's a different level and a different speed to get adjusted to. So it can be hard, but with different supports like Team ASAP or study groups, it's something that I think everyone can kind of get through and excel in.
So I'm a big fan of the hero story, and to have a hero story, you have to have a challenge, right? So I'd like to know what the biggest challenge is in regard to AP and how you overcame that challenge. So I'm a big fan of the hero story, and to have a hero story, you have to have a challenge, right? So I'd like to know what the biggest challenge is in regard to AP and how you overcame that challenge.
Okay, so for me, my biggest challenge so far was definitely ChemPhys junior year. So I took ChemPhys sophomore year, and I did okay. It was my first, like, it wasn't an AP class, but it was ChemPhys is combined class, it's chemistry and physics, so I was taking 2 sciences at a time, and that was really challenging for me, but it wasn't extremely challenging. And then I decided to take it again junior year, and first semester I almost instantly regretted it. I thought coming from to ChemPhys, I thought that if I did the same thing I did last year, I would like get the same grades. That did not work out. My grade just kept decreasing, because you start out the year with 100%, and then as the grades keep going and the grades keep getting put in, your grades can either stay at that percentage or drop. And my grade was just at a constant downfall. It just kept going down and down, and I think I got like a D one time, and it was a D for a full quarter, and I was freaking out because I'm a student who I'm not extremely, like, I don't get like straight A's, but I don't get D's or C's either. So when I got that D for the first time, I was crying. I cried so much. And it wasn't like pity crying, like I'm stupid, like I don't know what I'm doing. It's like crying, like I don't know what to do. I felt helpless. So I talked to my teachers about that. I talked to my mom, and I figured something out. I was like, I'm not stuck, but I'm like, I have this contract. I can't drop ChemPhys. I didn't want to drop ChemPhys because I wanted to like finish this challenge. I signed this contract saying that I was gonna take this class and succeed in it, and I wanted to do that. So I talked to my teachers, both my teachers. I talked to my mom. I talked to my counselor, Team ASAP. I complained to a lot of people about it. And I finally, after a lot of hard work, I studied every day, all the time. I studied during winter break, any break that I had. I was studying with someone. I got a private tutor, not private, but my mom's friend tutored me. I got a school tutor. I got a student tutor. I think I had like 3 tutors in total. And then I used YouTube. I used Khan Academy. I used so many sources, so many different resources. And finally, I think I graduated. I got second semester. I got an A in the class, so that was like the yeah, it was a struggle. It was very, very hard, and I think that was like the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. And I don't regret taking ChemPhys anymore. And I think that this is even now my grades are still not like perfect, but even when they do fluctuate like that, I know I remind myself that I did this once and I can do it again. So that's basically my story. Yeah.
Wow, okay, so anybody else wanna, no? Okay, we'll move on.